it's weird, the 2000 film that came out was called Shaft. And I think the film that came out in the 70s was called Shaft. So it's like an unofficial trilogy in many ways. And this is also called Shaft. So we have an unofficial trilogy with every film having the same name. Let's talk about it. What's up, guys? So Shaft is directed by Tim Story and it stars Samuel L. Jackson as Shaft, and it also stars Jesse T. Usher as JJ, who's the lead character we follow. He's the son of Shaft, and his mother in the film is played by Regina Hall, who's just in another comedy this year, very recently actually, called Little, which I did really enjoy. So going into this, I think it looked pretty funny. I think the trailers looked okay, but you know, from some of the things I heard about it, it was kind of questionable how I was going to feel about the movie coming out of it. I tried to watch the 2000 Shaft movie, and I couldn't really get into it. I watched like the first hour, and I just stopped it. I really couldn't get myself invested into the story. Christian Bale was okay, you know, Samuel L. Jackson was okay, but the movie was just kind of dull and boring to me. I think the best part I saw from that movie was like the first 10 minutes. So going into this, I didn't know how I was going to feel about it, and leaving the theater, was this a good movie? No. Was this a horrible movie? No. I think that this movie was definitely mediocre. I think Samuel Jackson is great. He's charismatic. He's one of the best things in the movie. He brings life to every scene that he's in. I think Jesse T. Usher as JJ is fine. You know, he sort of plays this timid kind of boy who's been raised by his mother, so it kind of explains why he's some of the ways that he is in the film. So I kind of like that back and forth, and their dynamic. But when we have, like, the actual story of the film, when we go from point A to point Z, it feels like the pathway to get there takes so long and it gets kind of convoluted. And honestly, I didn't really care about the story or anything that was going on with it. I was just sort of, not invested, but I was just sort of entertained. You know, I was like mindlessly entertained. I was having a fun time with some of the scenes. You know, it would kind of drag occasionally. But like overall, like I said, it's not a horrible movie. I just think the script really isn't that good. It's really not that funny. They try for humor a lot, and it only hits maybe 25% of the time. But in the end of the day, I think that, like I said, it's not a horrible movie, but it's not that good either. It's just kind of mediocre. Would I recommend it? I don't know. If you wanted to go see this movie, and if you had plans to go see this movie and you thought it looked interesting, go see it. You'll probably have a good time. You'll probably leave the theater maybe saying, you know what, overall the story wasn't that good, but I did still kind of have a fun little time with it. So, in the end of the day, I'm going to give Shaft 2.5 out of 5 stars. Guys, comment your thoughts. Did you plan on seeing Shaft? Did you see the film already? What are your thoughts about it? Also, guys, you can subscribe to this channel for 2 other reviews I just posted today for Men in Black International and Late Night. Also, reviews for Child's Play and Toy Story 4 coming on this channel. Very excited about those. You can check out a whole bunch of other trailer reactions. Guys, you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter. The links to those are in the description of this video. And you can also follow me on Instagram at KingOfRises131. Guys, that's been it. Thank you very much for watching my review for Shaft. Over and out.
Get in here, JJ, come on!
Can you dig it?